Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. And of course, we are here to run through some IPL fantasies. So of course, before we get into it, I just want to remind you guys. So today is Wednesday. So of course, our IPL show today, and then later on, we have our F1 fantasy show. We'd have done our FPL game week 32 preview show, and on Friday we'll be doing our free hit draft and game week 33 preview. So, all right, let's get straight into it. So, we're just gonna look back at some of the games. We had a real nice game today, so we'll talk about that as we reach there. So, let's get straight into it one time. So, we would have last left off on the 6th. So, the game to check out now will be, so we could talk about the Gujarat Titans playing against the Punjab Kings. So let's Gujarat have been doing really well, I must say, very solid as of recent. Very good newcomers to the league. So with Punjab, so they would have made 91-90 for Punjab, 189 for 9. So the Punjab innings, Livingstone has been a really good all rounder for the tournament so far. Really solid. I have him in my team, rotate him out in between when I need to. The Gujarat bowlers, we have Rashid Khan. You can't go wrong at all, Rashid Khan, of course. And of course, you have Darshan Akande with 2 wickets. So some good names to look out there for. Gujarat innings. So you have Shubman Gill with 96 runs. You have Sai Sudarshan, please forgive my pronunciation, with 35. And of course, you have Pandey with 27. So a solid knock there. And Gujarat winning comfortably there. So some good players to look out for. All right, next up we have, so that was the Gujarat versus Punjab. Next game would have been the Sunrisers. So the two worst teams, I can't even say that anymore because Sunrisers now have picked up a win. Chennai picked up a win. So two teams that was struggling, right? The struggling derby, we could call it. Sunrisers coming out winners, 155 for 2, versus Chennai's 154 for 7. Right? This wasn't a bad game at all, very decent, very good game. But let's look at our performers. So I have Utapa from he was the only one really I rested for really from Chennai. I didn't really go too hard on Chennai players. Gaikwad finally scoring some decent runs. I mean, I know 16 of these, but at least by the way he started this season, that's the best so far. Moeen Ali coming up trumps a decent 48. Not can get vexed with that at all. Jadeja with 23. Radu with 27. So not too bad at all. The bowlers for Chennai, you have Sundar with 2, Najrajan with 2. So not too bad at all. The Sunrisers innings, so Sharma with 75, Kane Willison with 32, and Tripathi with 39. And the pick of the bowlers really would have just been Dwayne Bravo and Chowdhury, respectively, for the Chennai Super Kings. So Chennai Super Kings tasting defeat yet again, right? And Sunrisers finally getting a win, getting off the mark with a win. So next game would have been on the same 8, because this was the weekend here. So Mumbai playing RCB, another team that's not doing too well as well, Mumbai Indians, right? So RCB 152 for 3 versus Mumbai's 151 for 6. So the main batsman really would have been S. Yadav for Mumbai with 68. Everyone else, of course, a good start from Inshan Khan. I have him, Kishan, he's very good, 26. Rohit Sharma, 26, not too bad at all. Bowlers for RCB, well, we have my boy Hasaranga. Really, really like Hasaranga. One of the best all-rounders. He had 2 wickets. And of course, Hashal Patel with 2 wickets as well. So not too bad from them. The RCB innings was pretty straightforward. So Faf du Plessis 16, Andrew Rahul with 66, and Virat Kohli with 48. The sun knocked there from Virat. And well, easy, not much with the bowling from Mumbai. So Unkat with 1 wicket and Brevis with 1 wicket as well. So Mumbai struggling, really struggling. And I may tend to avoid, and me avoid those two teams as assets. And I'm joined here by the GOAT, the boss himself, the best analyst in all of the land, right? Cricket analyst, cricket coach, my sage, right? My mom,
What's he say, man?
big up Dino. How you going, Dino?
All is well, man. What's
Right?
happening?
Yeah, I'm not running through the teams here quickly, just these some of the results and just highlighting who would have performed well and even trying to make a big statement, I think I'm going to. There's some teams I may just all out avoid now and not bother wasting any transfers on them, not even uncapped, right? I'm talking about maybe Chennai and maybe Mumbai. I might not bother. Mumbai broke my heart today, but I'm proud of their fight. They really fought today, right? But we get into that game. So now I just broke down the RCB and Mumbai game. I'm now gonna break down the Delhi Capitals and the Kolkata Knight Riders game. So Delhi Capitals putting up a huge total, 215 for 5, and Kolkata Knight Riders falling short 171. Right. This was a bit of a shock for me. I didn't expect Delhi to beat Kolkata like that. But so it goes. The Delhi Capital innings, we had Shaw, who's a namesake in my team, Dino. As not my team. Love him. Very good batsman doing his thing. I know he's not lighting up with no 100, but he's doing his thing. I taking that. Right? It's honest work. Right? David Warner. Right? We weren't too sure about him. We were very skeptical, but I think this game and the last game he did okay. So big up to Warner. And of course, Rashid Pans, you can't go wrong with him, decent as well. And Patel down in the end coming in with a solid 22. The bowlers, the bowlers, if for Kolkata, let's see who we could point. So Sunil Ryan, of course, one of the best all rounders, can't go wrong there. Russell with one and Yadav with one as well. So the Kolkata Knight Rider innings now. So Aya with 54, Rana with 30, Russell with 24. I thought Russell would have carried them home. He was starting okay, and then it just couldn't happen. We have Amred with 3 wickets, Thakur with 2, and K Yadav with 4. I cannot keep up with how much Yadavs there is in this league, There's so much. And all of them are so talented. So big up to Delhi Capitals. They're really good win from them. And then we had on the April 9th again, so that would have been the Sunday, we had the Rajasthan Royals versus LSG. What my LSG being my favorite second team, underdog team or new team, I should say, new franchise. Doing really well. Can't be upset with this loss. So 165 for 6 versus 162 for 8. Rajasthan batters. So I guess the pick of the batter will be Hetmeyer. So I had Hetmeyer. Now this would have been. I used this game for my or no foreigners. What was it? Was it foreigners boost? Yes, the
Yeah.
foreigners boost. Yes, I used my boost. Did you use a booster on this game? Do you know?
Rajasthan, yeah. That one was
Yeah.
Butler, Samson, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I used it for this particular match. Came out really well. I made a 500 on that day. 500, yeah. I think close to 500. It was a high 400 or something. So Butler didn't come out trumps like everybody thought he would, but Hetmeyer really dragged his team to a good score. And of course, backed up there by Ashwin. Coming down the road now, so the bowlers. We have Gotham with 2 wickets and Jason Hola with a solid 2 wickets as well. So if you had him as a foreigner, not too bad at all. And the LSG innings, so Quinton de Kock 39. I think I had him as one of my foreigners. Huda 25. Always solid, always a solid knock. Can't go wrong with Huda at all in the team. Stones with 38 and Pandey with 22. And the pick of the bowlers, Trent Bolt. And of course, Yuzurinka Chahal with 4. 4 wickets of 41, decent innings there. So can't go wrong with that at all. Next up, quickly, so Sunrisers. Now again, one of the newcomers. I was really shocked by this. I was shocked that Sunrisers defeated Guterres. Guterres was going so well. And to let a team like Sunrisers beat you, I was shocked. But that's how it goes sometimes in cricket and any sport. The Guterres inning, so Pandey with 50. Manor with 35. So those were the highest scorers there. Sunrisers bowlers, we had Kumar with 2 wickets, Najratan with 2 wickets. And coming along to the end there, Sunrisers, batsman would have been Sharma with 42, Kane Wilson 57, and Nicholas Puran, our boy, 34. So not too bad at all. And not much with the bowling. So Pandaya with 1 wicket and Rashid Khan with 1 wicket. So a shock loss there. At least for me, I thought that was a shock loss. You were surprised with that score, Dino?
Yeah, because their Sunrisers was really bad up to that point. I don't think there was. I think it was winless at that point. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
finally get one under the bag.
Well, 2 wickets,
Uh,
2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins now. That's the
two
second win
wins,
for the
right?
tournament. Yeah, second win for the tournament because they defeated Chennai in the
Right,
losers derby, as I call it.
right,
Right.
right.
As speaking of Chennai picking up their first 2 points, beating RCB. This was a great game. I watched this one. It was really, really good. Look at those scores. That's a very high scoring game. So of course, Gaikwad the fraud again coming up with 17. So 16 in the last game, 17 with this game. That is improvement, right? By a mathematical standard, is one more. Utapa, can't go wrong with Utapa. Always in my team. I do from Chennai. The only asset that I go strong with from Chennai is Utapa. Dube with 95, so solid from them, dragging his team to a really good score, 216. The pick of the bowlers would have been again my favorite all-rounder, Hasaranga, doing really well, 2 wickets. Aza would have won. And then coming out to the RCB innings, so the pick of the batters really would have been Ahmed. I want, please forgive my spelling there. Rahul Desai, I hope I got that correctly. And Dennis Karthik, of course, with 34. So not too bad there. And the pick of the bowlers will be Tishana with 4 and Jadeja with 3. Again, some decent guys to have in your team to rotate, especially when the transfers dwindling like mine. We'll get to that just now. And of course, the game today, a really, really good game today. I don't know if you got to watch this one, Dino. It was a really nice game. I was hoping that Mumbai would have won it because they got really close. They still made a lot of runs. Even Punjab didn't start too hot. They were batting really slow and eventually got to 198. I was really surprised that they dragged to that score because they were batted really, really slow. So of course, Agwal with 52 and Shikadawan, right? I didn't captain him. I went against the green and captain Liam Livingstone today. I should have captained that one, but 70 points nonetheless, not too bad. 70 runs, I should say, sorry. 30 runs from Sharma. The pick of the bowling would have been Thampi from Mumbai, and then coming on the road here, Mumbai innings. They started off okay, they really could have pushed if Brevis had stayed in and coming on to the end, Unak has started batting really well, but it wasn't to be. And again, Yadav with another Yadav with 43 runs, so not too bad. Pick up the bowlers, Odin Smith. No, I want to be very harsh here, Dino. I don't know if you got to watch the game.
Yeah, I saw a good piece of it, man.
So this 4 wicket hold from Odin Smith. Luck, because now hear me out. Because now not downplaying or anything, but what I'm saying is last over the team not the team kind of close to getting what they have to get, kind of right. 22 runs with what 5 or something like that, and they're starting to whoop. If you're whooping and if whooping catching in connecting properly, bound to get some wickets. Or are being harsh and Odin was great in the last over.
No, man. I mean, he not experienced bowling the last over. So today it went off for him, 22 runs. It's good to see they keep the faith in him because the last game, he lost the game in the last over we didn't expect him to bowl the last over to
Yeah,
begin with,
yeah,
and he lost the
yeah.
game. So they give him the chance again. They start him. Some thought he would have been dropped. They start him. They give him the last over again, and this time it worked out. He had a bigger window, 22. And like I say, guys will go after it, so you get the wickets, right? Is he the most skilled death bowler? No. But if they're going to keep playing him in that position, in that role, he will get better. I assume he will keep getting better. It's surprising to see a young fella learning on the job to do, especially death bowling. But we see a lot of youngsters in every single team coming through. So that uncapped transfer really important. But Odin, in fantasy is hit or miss because he could easily make duck or he could make 50. And the
Correct.
bowling is not really the strongest because but we see it now if you're gonna play that role with Rabada at 19 and he in 20 when they're defending, again it's like a 50-50. It's like it could go either way. You could lose the
Yeah,
game or win the game. A
yeah,
guy like
yeah.
Bravo does be expensive in that position and he just get hit all over the place, but he just come out on top because of his variations. Odin young, he don't have all of that in the tank, right? So good batsmen. If they have good batsmen, I think they have a chance against them. That's a real long-winded thing, but that's exactly
No,
what
no, no,
happened
it's
there.
facts.
Yeah,
And then two is
yeah,
against. Let's be real. Mumbai has no tail, right? Mumbai they're like a pure Berry Rottweiler, no tail, because the tail enders are no only it's only because I can't pronounce his name. Utang, one of the bowlers, he really tried, but they have no tail. As soon as Pollard was out, he was licking your lips. Shamir, what you thought about? Did you guys watch our game today, Shamir?
I watch the end, yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Um,
saying if it was too harsh to say, well, Odin was lucky more than
yeah, nah,
skill.
not too harsh. Like Dino had mentioned, he learned on the job now, and he bowled better lengths today than he bowled against Gujarat, because Tawatia is a better batsman. I thought he bowled too full against Tawatia, and he got put over middle wicket, right? For 2 sixes consecutively. He today bowled a little shorter against weaker batsmen that had to play cross-batted shots at that pace. They wasn't able to, basically. So he got away with it today. But against better batsmen, like Dino said, he inflated a little bit. That 20th over could defending to 20 runs is touch and go with Odin at this point in time.
Yeah.
You don't have that Yorker, you see. You don't have that Yorker.
Right. All right, I'll take that. Well, so that was just the review of the games. We could get quickly into the teams and the points and the leagues, and I could bring up everybody's scores, and I could show off my 6,000 points. Let me do something. I'll finally close 6,000. Dino laughing. Dino done on 10,000. Let me.
I'm creeping up there. I think my rank is 20,000 in the world.
Nice,
At some point, I was 10,000 in the world, but I I'm forgetting to update in the mornings on Saturdays, especially.
I know it
I
is.
wake up late. So I miss about 8 match days, but up there, man. Coming back.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I want to talk about that. What was that weekend? Wait, which weekend was that? You're right. This was the foreigner booster game here. Right, I have to say big up Hetman was I don't even know why I picked Hetman, to be real honest with you. I wasn't going to. I was like, gosh, but who else? Because I already had Butler, the Cook, and I had Bolt, and I just needed one more player. And I was like, all right, pick a West Indian now. Don't be so now way. Pick somebody. I said, all right, you know what? Pick Hetty. Bam, going with it. I didn't even get to watch that game properly. Next thing I want to check my points. So as he dragged up to that 585, I taking that. And imagine if I maybe had a full strength, if I had maybe more players from both teams, like if I went and waste some transfers, who knew? But I taken that for sure. How y'all did on this booster day, guys? Let me see if I could bring up your stuff. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I
mean, move forward with your team there. We just see what you do.
Oh, you want to see the rest first? No
sure.
problem.
Yeah,
No
go
problem.
to it.
Taking that. Right, so that booster.
You know you wanted to show off the booster. All right.
I just show off the booster. Right, so after that, no. I have no shame. After that's all I needed. Right, so after that, who I tackled here? So I just used Tawatia, Pandya, and Shami, Captain Shami for just a punt. And
but how you ain't Captain Pandya there?
I know. Shami, imagine that.
And you have Sundar and Pandya would have been the obvious captain.
Yeah, the better pick. Yeah, I just try to go a little diff. Match 22 448 points. Solid taking that to Jadeja here. Utapa. Once Chennai play, once Chennai playing, I'll play Utapa. That is the only solid Utapa. Chennai player that I'll bring in for sure. He has been very solid. Very, very solid. And then here we had the Mumbai playing, but that was today's game here. Not much to talk about now. Captain Livingstone there. Instead of Captain Sekadawan. Captain Livingstone.
No, everybody Captain Livingstone.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it would have made sense.
Back 60.
Yeah, I thought it would have made sense. But I mean, I love X. Given the stats, given how you is form, it was a good choice, So I'm not upset. Varma, I like Varma, so I say I'll put the vice captain on Varma. Just a vice captain, one of the Mumbai players.
Wasn't bad.
I like him. Yeah, I like him. He's one of my favorite Mumbai players. So let's big up Antonio all the time.
Yeah, man.
Right, yeah, boy. So, for tomorrow's game, and I think I'm pretty set for tomorrow's game. I haven't made any transfers yet. This is all because you all know my predicament. I don't have much. I don't have much transfers, so I have to be smart now with and economical. But I covered. I think I'm well covered for tomorrow.
Like 5 players.
So right? I might just bring in an uncapped player for maybe somebody who mightn't be playing until the next 3-4 games, just one uncapped maybe or mightn't. And yeah, not too sure who are captaining yet. Either Captain Butler or Captain Tawatia, not or Pandya probably. Not too sure yet. Maybe Vice Captain Butler, Captain Pandya, something like that. What do you think, Dino?
Yeah, man, you've set up well for tomorrow. Once you have captain and vice captain options, you're good to go, basically now.
Yeah.
Especially you who have how much transfers you have? 0. How much you have left? So yeah,
Don't do that.
How much you have? I can't remember how much I have.
I made 71.
That transfer efficiency.
59.
Wow.
59.
All right. So that transfer
59 left,
efficiency,
59
get
left.
up to 100. Yeah, but you're good to
not
go.
bad. Not bad.
Just
We're
do
making
your
2
uncapped.
transfers. Yeah.
Just do your uncapped. I mean, you good to
Yes.
go there, man. Just do
Yeah.
your uncapped.
No, but I'll
know,
bring in
some
an
games-
uncapped. Yeah. I'll bring in one uncapped player, maybe for somebody who's not playing anytime soon.
Take out a bowler.
Yeah, bring in an uncapped and maybe take an Ashwin, bring in an uncapped player, and go ham there.
With the
And that's
uncapped,
me there.
if you have the time, you could wait and see the lineup and see which uncapped players.
Well, boys, we tough.
have
Boys,
the
if
we tough.
you
It's
have the
tough.
time to do that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
They have this,
Sometimes
they have
as we
this
learn,
guy that-
Ian. Who's that?
they have
Who's
this
the
guy
uncapped
that
player?
playing.
Mm.
This guy that playing for Gujarat, who's uncapped, Sai something.
Mhm.
That batting number 3 for Gujarat, I think. He doing well.
Sundar.
Sooner.
Yeah,
San or
yeah.
something like that.
Mhm.
He doing good.
And I see the name there. Yeah, man, it have plenty young fellas on the radar, so them uncapped are real important. In fact, we have so much uncapped on my team that everybody affordable. I don't even have a problem now to buy who you want. But
Yeah,
as
same
you
here
was
with me.
as you was recapping the games earlier, right? One thing stand out for me. You could watch all the players and thing, but at the end of the day, you're going to all the games. You're going to pick 2 big name guys as your captain and your vice captain for every game. You're going to pick the 2 big name guys who inform or expected to perform, and that's what you're going to do. So it's around how you manage your team around that is really how you're going to win the game, right? Because everybody would have captain Livingstone today or Pandey or who else? Somebody else.
Maybe check it out one. It might have
Livingstone and maybe that one. I'm trying to think of someone on the next team, or Bumrah or something, right? But it would not work out. So if you had catch the other guys, the fringe guys, that would have been the thing, So the guys are important.
That's what I'm trying to do. Antonio, we mark in your team quick here.
All right.
Which one is the foreigner boost on?
Check 21 and see.
21.
Nah, 22.
Nah, probably 19.
Nah, 19.
Probably
Had to be 19.
19.
Check out. I've seen it somewhere.
Yep,
Yeah,
19.
19.
All right, let me see what it is.
Yeah,
So
true.
340, bro. Oh,
Boy.
you only went with come
I
in.
had ready Narayan.
Come
But they
in.
changed the top and I gotta change it.
You forget to update it.
Yeah.
Or you miss the deadlines. Well, it's still up and you still catching that right.
Yeah, you still do
Still get
something. You
decent
see,
thing.
you still get the Narayan points. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Let me go
20
forward
miss-
and see where he is today. No, let's see what going forward. What you're gonna do,
Right.
if you don't mind.
So-
If you don't.
So tomorrow, we're doing. Let me see. All right. So
Today.
there's not.
This today?
It's today.
Yeah.
Wait, I wouldn't
Got
put to
the
see his
big
plans. So
store.
what's your plans for
Hey,
tomorrow?
watch. I'll pick you up on the breakfast, you see? Man vice
Yeah.
cap breakfast though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
shout.
We played
Yeah.
last game, so that's about to win.
Yeah, that was smart. That was good.
Yeah, you have Varma and Brevis there again, 2 young fellas again reinforcing the point that you can buy anybody you want basically on
Yeah.
the team now.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
So you matter worry, it's just who you really want is to make an effective picks.
What's your man efficiency, Jared? What's your man efficiency?
Just now. What's that?
What's your
That
efficiency?
was say one. You had to aim for
Damn.
200, you know.
He's
That
seeing
made it
thing. He's seeing
200.
thing.
Same thing. So what's your plan for tomorrow, boy? Tomorrow is our Royal Raj. RR versus Gujarat.
Right, so Gujarat, I have Shami. I have a few players for this. Shubman Gill, Padekal. I think I end up picking up a player and Chahal. Right? I have 4 players, but I might obviously I'm going to bring in a on-card player, and more than likely I'm going to bring in a Butler.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing, right? Let me just come on up. I like this. Let me just say with this team, right? I now get to watch it. There's a nice mix of differential guys. But you see, like, well, how you today, you see, you bring Livingstone. I bring Livingstone and cap him too, right? Everybody going to bring Butler and cap him tomorrow, and the same thing going to happen. Like, what
So
happened
don't do
with
it, right?
Livingstone?
Thanks, you know.
Nah, I didn't say don't do it. I just say that is what. Now that happened to Livingstone, now everybody will be like, wait, well, Butler was in form. He could feed you a failure now. You know, so it's a risky thing with Butler too, but I have a good backup for Butler, you know. But I
And let
like
me get-
Paddy there and Gill. Them is two men who could make runs now.
Let me get a joke, Eddie, you know? And I'll do the same thing next week with Livingstone. Next game. I still
Again, you're
captain
coming back
Livingstone.
again with it.
Coming back and captain him. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Captain him again.
Like,
You
if you had
understand?
Odin Smith, right, and he would have no points until that last over. He get all the points in that last over.
Yeah, boy.
Because that would have been a big risky pick.
Lit.
That's a 100
lit.
points you pull in,
Bro. Bro. I did. This
Man, would have
screams
been
I would have
winding down
screaming
low.
with. This you hear Shamir? Shamir, what's
Nah,
what's the
I
name?
write
Karika, boys, come right there. Go back down.
Nah, scroll long. I write
Oh, I go down. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't. I start late.
I just played. I just
You
played.
jump in,
Man, doing
man.
real
Start
good
late.
for starting it.
Wait, I ain't seen it. Wait. What's your name,
Right there,
Eddie?
strikers.
Come on, me, answer
All
for me.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah, your
Start
fancy
late. I
name.
start late.
Where you put? Which one you use? Okay, I found it.
This one's
Woo!
up here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So the Quinton, Butler,
Get through.
Trent Bolt,
Trent
right?
Bolts, yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
only 3 players did
Only
all this
3.
for you? Cheese on
No.
ninjas.
Nah, I
only
had
3.
KL Rahul player, but he didn't score because Bolts cleaned him up. I had Badoni, but he didn't sweat.
No, when I
too
say
well.
only 3, sorry, I mean
You
like
could have
3
got one more
foreigners now.
overseas.
Yeah,
then.
could have got one more
Nah, they want
overseas.
to rip up
Hetmeyer.
my side too much.
If you had Hetmeyer. But yeah,
Yeah, I know, but
Fair
it
enough.
saves some transfers
Fair
too,
enough.
Yeah. Because
I rip
honestly,
up my side and still miss.
I would
So,
I should have picked Hetmeyer in front of Jaiswal because he didn't sweat, he didn't play.
yeah.
Right.
So I missed out on those points.
That's the luxury of that 9:30 alarm. The lineups has really come out like 9:35 because it's taking them 5 minutes to get up. When it happened at 9:30, it's really 9:35. I think like Crick Info especially might be the first. So
Yeah.
but they have a lot
I had
of
some bad
other
luck with captains.
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
The last
that's
3
a
games
good
I had
point,
some bad
Jed.
luck at captains.
You see, the captain is everything, you know. Hitting the captain is the difference, you know, just like most FPL thing.
Yeah.
Some FPL the captain is not really everything, but most of them, I mean, they have to hit your cap. As long as you have your cap and your vice cap is 2 big players and you're 1 on cap, you're good to go, you know, really.
Correct.
288, I show you happy with that, right?
Yeah, I cool with that.
Yeah, for the day, for sure.
And
so was it
fully on cap on Tampi, which was some points.
Just watching. So what's the game plan for tomorrow? See, you have our men, GT men.
Overall. Check the overall.
So I have Butler on my side, I have Sahal, and I have Gill, right? So that's 3 players for sure playing. I'm gonna bring 1 uncapped, which is more likely the uncapped batsman from Gujarat. Sai Handaran San or something, so his name is
Sundar Rasan or something like that.
Yeah,
Sundar
something.
Rasan, I think.
I'm gonna bring him in only because he will bat more than Tawatia, right? More than likely. So it's trying to deal with him and Tawatia right now, and I'm gonna try to bring in Trent Bolt again for Rabada, and just probably burn at 1 transfer or 2 transfers.
You have 73 transfers left. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, I have a few.
You have 73 transfers left. That's 70.
I definitely picking Chahal though for the next game.
Yeah.
Gale and Butler on the radar.
I wanna get to
petty risky
Gujarat player again. Had Pandya probably.
Pandya,
yeah.
Essential.
Yeah.
Hetty a little risky, yeah. You don't know if Hetmeyer will make runs back to back or if he celebrate too hard or not. Yes.
I think he might be a good shout, you know. He might be a good shout, but I don't know if it's too much transfers. I'm trying to limit it.
If it would,
now. Yeah.
That's where the little extra things. In the end, I will pay more attention. But if you check if it's a batting ground or not and them kind of thing, if it's a spin ground or not, that will help you if you're in a tight spot in decision making. You see, when your transfers start to run out and you had to make better value for your transfers, you will start to look for other ways to pull you in a direction or not.
Yeah.
But
That's why we have you here, Dino. That is why you are our direction or better way.
I
Or
doesn't
only
know
way.
until the toss. I doesn't know until
Yeah.
that's why
Now it's
until
coming handy, but trust
9:35.
me. Trust me. Nah, man. Yes, trust me.
I
When
could
they
check
announce-
before. I has checked before for some games.
Yeah.
Like you see if
Yeah.
I go in a triple cap or whatever them big boosters left.
Yeah,
I will
that.
check I will check our venue for a plenty runs venue for sure.
I'm glad you say that. When
To do
when you
them things, man.
when you busting that boy the triple booster.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I was
Nothing
wait for them to
inside.
expire and then start to panic.
You know
and
what I
then
will
quit.
say? I would say off the top of my head, when it coming down the league net coming down to the group stage coming to an end and teams in must win situation.
Okay.
So you know that they
Okay.
have to win. I think that might be I think a team might have to win. So they coming out all guns blazing kind of thing. That might
Yeah.
they're looking for
Fair
runs.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Cool. We have your team up here, Dino. So 702
Sure.
points from your foreigners boosters. Big up, big up.
Wow, serious? Who was the foreigners? We Apple holder. Girl get through it holder. Bolt and send. Send. Look at that big no. Sorry. Yeah. Hit my eye, see. Get through.
Yeah, boy, hit my
I can't remember this. It's like so long ago.
No, but remember we
get
were
you.
talking that because remember I put out a tweet and I was saying that these were the best teams with the best. I was just saying the best foreigner. I wasn't too
Shout
sure
out
on
to
that word.
Antonio. I picked Avishkan in this game because he said
Yeah.
that was one of the big players.
Yeah,
And then
boy,
when
yeah,
I checked
boy,
it, the
yeah,
man had
boy.
a good record, I think.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
played
really-
He on the
this
radar.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a couple bad games, but he bounced back.
Yeah,
after.
Yeah.
better than Gaikwad. I said the person recommend
Jeez,
Gaikwad.
but
No, but see,
guy
because
got
he
him.
runs last game, eh?
16 runs or 17 runs. Yeah, he
Nah,
improving.
he
Yeah,
in
but
trouble.
man, is the
He in
orange
improving.
from last season. I recommend him before the season started, and then I told you to sell him. So don't
Yeah.
fight me too much.
Everybody.
But
Yeah.
I ain't mention no names, you know. I just said
That was a good-
somebody recommend Gaikwad. That's all.
If
I
you check
don't
the
fight me
ownership
too
was
much.
probably real high too. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I
it
hold,
probably
hey,
was, yeah.
I hold on to Gaikwad a little longer than expected, thinking that he would come good and it would have been a differential, but it didn't work out. But
Nah,
it's
nah.
alright. You
I
can make
realize
up
in this
other
cricket,
areas.
in cricket, I no love and no sentiment. You're out.
Let's see,
no,
skip forward. Let me go to 21 there. Let me see.
no pun intended. You're out.
0.
314,
I'm
boom.
making transfers here now. Okay, Pandya
Yes,
get
yes.
through.
And
Big
they
get
are
through there.
the man. Yeah, well, I had to bring it.
That's
Yeah,
Sharma.
that's the man for tomorrow. That is the man for tomorrow.
Gilfield, Sundar get injured. Can't do nothing. I feel I make too much transfers there.
Yeah, Chama there.
But I go forward again, man. 22.
CSK, RCB.
Hmm.
This was the shock with
Moeen
Moeen.
Ali, boy,
Yeah,
disappointing.
Yeah.
Asaranga.
Asaranga.
-2. I went in on Kohli. I thought Kohli would have
Yeah.
made runs this game. Nothing.
Yeah,
So expensive too, boy.
I think I took only once, you know, early. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
and that's
still
shocking.
somehow pull out that.
And 329 today, no bad. Check it out.
That
The
one,
boss
boy.
man, yeah, boy.
I
Yeah,
checked
boy.
the stats before this game because I
Yeah.
didn't want a Cap Livingston. I didn't want
Right.
to. And I checked the stats and he was informed, but that one make
Yeah.
runs in this venue.
Yeah,
man. That's
he
what
make
make me
runs.
have that one.
Yeah.
So little things
Yeah.
like that. You see, I had Brevis too, eh? See,
Yeah.
I am playing.
Brevis.
Brevis in
That's
that.
also
No, he was
a-
coming in.
Yeah.
One of the
yeah.
best youngsters.
Good shout. Yeah. Now, but that one, to me, a name stay right now from these teams had to be that one, had to be Pandya, any Yadav, because I have 5 of them, all of them good, right? Any Yadav,
Yeah,
right?
according to the game.
Some of them have some, I would still say Livingstone. I think I still picking him up. I know he just had an off day, but I was making
I
very
meant for tomorrow there, man.
I was making a bold statement, Shamir and Antonio, right? And again, I guess Dino could weigh in on this again if you want to. I think I'm done with any assets from Mumbai and Chennai unless it's Uthappa. Uthappa is the only Chennai man that is coming in my team automatically. But I'm not going to waste any transfers on any Mumbai players. Convince me otherwise.
You'll see, man.
You have Varma is the only player I would say, because he's free, right? He's a free uncapped. He's uncapped. So he's a good punt to have throughout the season if you want to get a Mumbai player playing, right? So that's Varma. Mumbai also has. I can't really fight off anybody else other than Varma.
Well, I know Ishan
maybe
Kishan
Brevis
not too
now.
bad.
He's not bad, but you see, the problem with Kishan is he's not performing consistently enough.
Yeah.
And for CSK, I don't know CSK uncapped players, right? But you have Utapa, like him, you play him. The foreigners, I wouldn't really fight up with the foreigners because the foreign contingent kind of weak. Only Moen, but he ain't come into form yet. And they have, I think, a few uncapped like Deshpande and some other Chowdhury, and for them fellas getting stick right through. So I think Chennai is a little harder to pick an uncapped player for, but go to uncapped players for those games because you'll at least get one free transfer. At least you have 4 points playing now. And if they do something, they do something.
Yeah. Antonio, what do you think?
Yeah, that's a good way to. That's the same thing I would do because I don't really trust anybody from. But I made a gamble on I like how Brevis played last game, so I was hoping that he did play again this game, and he did play and he did make runs. So thankful for that. Unfortunately, my captain didn't make points, but my captain came through. For Mumbai, I don't really see me having to bring in any other players. But besides the obvious uncapped, I'll take Gilably and do that Varma, of course. But other than that, I don't really see me having to rotate much with when those games playing. But when, as you know, said, there will be a time when it's crunch time and teams have to win. That's when you want to look at these guys too, because they're gonna come out with something to prove, and that's when you would want to pick them. So you have to catch them. Like, you have to catch them at the point where you're seeing transition too. So yeah.
All right, so this is our next booster coming up here, our Triple Impact. A very, very, very. I don't know. I'm watching some of the games coming up, and I'm tempted, but
Wait,
as you say,
you use your transfers already?
No, I do anything yet. I just bring
double
this
up and super transfer already.
I just bring long time.
No, the super transfer was expiring also.
Yeah, it expired already. So I use that. Yeah.
I think it was expiring. I'm not too sure.
Mine expire. I missed
that. Most likely, yes. I only use them when they're expiring.
No, I
think it was expiring.
Super transfer, double up, triple. I have it available.
I have
and
it
it's not expired.
So it's not expiring at all.
No.
Okay.
You know what? Yes. Sorry.
I had a question though. If you could have used the double up and like a power batter at the same time. I wasn't sure if you could do that.
No, I do think you could use
two boosts at the same time. I can't do that.
Right? I probably use my double up on a weekend. Get the most out of it.
I might play it on whoever Punjab playing or whoever Rajasthan playing, I'll double up on that game. Because the odd, and if Rajasthan playing Punjab, that's a regular game to double up on because that's really excruciating.
Right, because you say that because those two teams make a lot of runs, right? I agree with that. I agree with that. But I would also think about the teams with the worst bowling. I think about that too.
Right, so I thought about it, right? And the reason why I say that is because Punjab can't defend totals well.
Right.
They depended plenty on Ashdeep Singh to keep some runs inside. Only Smith can't defend a 20th over, as we could see, right? They're against good batting, right? Who else? So the bowling is not the best.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The bowling is not the best.
They meeting? They meeting anytime soon?
I don't know.
See you on the fixtures there.
They said
scroll long now.
Kings versus what's the game you say? Kings Rajasthan?
Punjab versus Rajasthan. That's the fixture I might want to bust my arm.
Punjab.
Unless they pass already.
Unless they're gone.
Yeah, I feel like one. Yeah, Punjab Gujarat. Punjab
find it 7th of May.
Yeah, that far.
No, but that expired. That will expire by then.
I don't think this one will expire, no.
I don't think these expire, yeah.
I think it's expiring now. But if I could hold on, I'll hold on until then, because that's a good fixture. I have other fixtures they could look at too, Any Gujarat playing anybody else.
Yeah, a Gujarat CSK is not a bad one too. Like,
I CSK. Nah.
I just play.
I don't trust them.
I just playing Utapa game real quick.
No, but study how they're bowling. They're bowling not strong.
Nah, sus. Real sus. Bravo. Bravo looking. Mm-mm.
I don't
Mumbai
trust
have
any
no-
team, but I will go with Kings. Like I agree with the Kings one because they will
Yeah.
attack non-stop every
Yeah.
game, but they could
Yeah.
still get ball out. They
Yeah.
will get attacked
No,
non-stop.
true,
I
true,
might
true,
go
true,
down.
true.
I might go down guns blazing for 150 and things still.
Yeah, but they have good batsmen
Yeah.
though. I think they have a real good batsman.
No, they
So,
have
and
good
they have a
batsmen,
good
but they
tail.
get
They have a
if
decent
they get
tail.
they have a okay tail. Yeah, you're right, a okay tail.
Yeah, decent tail, decent. Better
Yeah.
than Mumbai and Chennai and them. They have a decent tail.
Mumbai
Now,
lacking spinners though. I find they have a lot of seam bowlers. They're lacking.
who's that?
Mumbai, they're lacking variation in the bowling.
Yeah, you're right. You know, this fella. I feel when they
Ashwin.
pick in this side, they pick Baling because Ashwin, he's not a frontline spinner, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yet he's their frontline spinner, and
Yeah.
that rough. That real rough.
That hard for them. But
So,
They was
Look-
backing
look-
Joffre too much, you see.
yeah.
They spent too much money on
Nice.
Joffre.
But who would that be the other? Who's the other spinner? Can't remember off
They
the
have-
top of my head.
Varma is one of the off break.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the off break, but he don't bowl often. I don't know why. Who's the other spinners for real though?
Can't remember right now, but yeah.
Yeah, Mira. That's
I'm sure they have another spinner, but that will cost them. That will cost them, especially later on, where
Yeah,
spinners
because
would
pitches
tend
are
to
the way out of
dominate. Yeah. Right
Pitches
now
are
we
the way out of
Pacers. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yours,
What about the next match?
right. So the next, well, it's RR is Rajasthan Royals versus Gujarat Titans.
And then KKR versus.
And then you have Sunrisers versus KKR. No, that's a
Let's
decent.
see.
I could attack that one too as well. I mean, when it comes, I will probably. I can't waste too much transfers, so and I had to take out some Sunrisers.
No, but
Right.
you could rotate your Gujarat players out, you know. So like
Yeah.
Shami could go for Yadav,
Yeah.
right? Do a uncap again, yeah, uncap in and
Yeah,
out.
definitely bring on cap.
Get,
Well, I could do that. Bring one for a cost, one on cap, that and go
So-
like that kind of thing. Routine.
Tawatia is an easy swap for this fella named Sharma. It's an easy swap for him.
I just say you curse me the way. That's I mean I know you see because I strained with transfers. Certain men not leaving my team. So what is one of them many not leaving
No,
my
but
team
no, the reason why Tawatia could leave your team is because he
because he's
uncapped.
uncapped. He could come back.
So he could
easy.
come in
Boom,
and
bam.
out.
Yeah, that's a
So
good
you
target.
could move him in and
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah.
that's why I say target him.
Yeah,
Target the
target him.
uncapped players.
to bring out.
Yeah. But don't worry, you are only on 6,000 and 5,900. I'm going to pass you just now and you'll move up again.
Wait. Well, certain men don't like to check the team and they're on 7,000. So hoping they do check the team.
Yeah, that could
for
happen.
more games.
Yeah.
That could happen.
And we can catch him in 3 games, you know, Shami. What?
Yeah.
I know about 3 games. That's real points to score in 3 games.
What I
But
mean,
you go-
if we
really-
averaging
What's
a
the captain?
400, if we averaging a 400 a game almost or 350
Yeah,
a
but
game
you
almost
have to have
380.
the-
Right?
the
Let me say worst
400
case
games.
380 a game. 380 a game. Right? So worst case 4 games we catch him. 380 a game. You could catch up.
I mean,
You could catch up. And
yes
he
and
laps.
no, because to get 400, you have to you captain at 1.1 and you have to have at least 3 other players playing in your team to make up that
If
that
so
400.
much, you could have a solid cap, a solid vice, and I guess you two other players. 'Cause I've been making 300 and
No,
stuff.
I
with
mean,
just
yeah,
four
that was
players.
it, but your players have to play and your players have to play well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
you never
important
know.
to see
you
the
never-
lineups. That will make
you
a
can-
big difference. If they
Yeah,
are
but
possible.
guys,
Yeah.
that's hard for me, boy. That's real hard for me to do one on morning. Because around that time, crunch time at work was tough to check. Sometimes he and him normally big up. He's send me the lineup so sometimes then I'll get a chance to look, but it's be tough. But as always as try my best to wait till 9:30, but it's hard. Sometimes 9 o'clock I say, you know what, forget, maybe transfer quick and then leave it and hope and pray. But I've been missing out on a few key players. Like Patel didn't play recently. This guy
Yeah.
Mills didn't play. Not this game, the other game for Mumbai. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't make any transfers. If I had them already, I kept them now. That kind of thing. But
I think Patel had a death in the family. So I
Yeah.
don't know
Ah,
if he leave
okay.
the bubble
He
and had to
left,
come back.
yeah.
okay.
So
So he might
Well,
be
let's
back
see.
for a week and a
Well,
half.
all right. Well, all
yeah.
right.
If you could go back up to match 23 there. Yeah. You're saying, sorry?
I was gonna say how Patel leaving that team, right? Is RCB playing for?
It's a big
RCB?
blow. Yeah.
That their bowling lineup significantly weaker.
That's a good one. If you get Kings RCB, Kings could
Yeah.
smash that bowling lineup.
Yeah, because Akashdeep is not the best dead bowler. And if you have to bowl up in the end, I know. I don't know who else.
But they ain't playing anytime soon. But Patel will be back. It's just when he will be back.
Yeah.
About a week. I feel like a week time.
All right. Could you put match 23 on top there as the top one on that list?
Now, can we open? What do you mean? In terms of
scroll down so that match 23 is the match on top.
No problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch that, Mumbai play twice you have 2 days, and then Mumbai play twice, right? So you have to look at things like that. Even though Mumbai is trash right now, right? It still could have catch guys, and this guy still have to perform every game, right? So you can still catch guys, even if that is your point on CSK. Even if the team's not good, they still could catch the performers of the team. It's not the whole team you're picking. You're picking who suited, right? So no team is on beyond. Even Utapa is not beyond being the captain and thing, right?
Yeah.
That is how it is. So if you that Mumbai thing in 2 days, if you keep going down the list now, you will see that other guys have similar things coming up. In this case, is GT is the closest one in that big gap there,
yeah.
and then as you go down, you'll see KKR,
Sunrisers,
and RCB.
But Sunrisers have close games, right?
Sunrisers is the closest one there.
Yeah,
so,
they're the closest
one. But who you're gonna keep? Maybe if you were a movie or something, I don't know who reliable over 2 games.
Punjab, Livingston too. If you have him,
right?
Or you have additional, you can kind of keep him around because he keep coming back in so soon. You never know.
Yeah, kind of soon. Punjab playing what on the 17th and 20th. That's not too bad. That right there.
Yeah, not too hard, not too far away.
Yeah, all I mean, I've Shekhar Dhawan and Livingston, suck it out,
Well, you keep Shekhar Dhawan then in that case.
Yeah.
And swap out Livingston to keep that overseas spot free.
Yeah, so you keep that in mind in your transfers or who you're getting rid of. And
yes, I like that.
How much transfers you have, you mean?
I remember.
I bought
something. Shimmy of 73. I think
73. Yeah.
Can't remember.
Some so. I'm a
72.
I have 12. Yeah, I have 12.
Jared at 12.
My transfer thing is what is 1.34. I see guys with 200. I see guys with 200 efficiency.
I just want to make sure I have enough right now. I have
the guy. If you watch, if you see the guy in Pavilion League, the first person, he have no transfers left. Check his league and you'll see.
Let me see. Hold on. My league.
Okay.
You'll see the guy who first in this league. The Pavilion Rab League, yeah.
The magnificent one.
Yeah.
Wow.
No transfers.
Let me see this boss. Let me see this boss side he stuck with.
That means he had no. Don't go back. Because he last
stick with
this team.
Right.
No, go back 23.
Right.
That's the team he stuck with.
So go back 22. Let's see if it's the same team or he had any left.
Let me see. But let it go. Right. So you would have just watched out some of the uncapped, man. Yeah.
So he just using uncapped transfers.
There's only one you could do anyway. Yeah.
Jared, that could be you just.
No. Never. Dino will never let me do that.
He had to change the name. Well, you might do that yourself. Yeah, be careful. This magnificent one is the king of uncapped.
Yeah.
No, right now we're going with yeah. Now he still have such a big head start, I would say, right? He could
I catch it now. I catch it now. All are we catching?
Easy.
Everybody catching it.
Yeah.
Surely over 5 to 10.
To
over 5 to 10 game weeks, he done and dusted.
Yeah, done and dusted. I agree.
Unless his uncapped transfers real on point.
So, boss, you see, I'm glad this happened. So now you see the trajectory of your team. If you don't balance your transfers properly, what is going to happen to you? Going to stonks straight down, right? That's what's going to happen.
Thanks for that. But Shamir, I didn't even watch this man team. He is a real scout boy. He's a Bielsa boy. Oh, good.
I tell you, I start 8 games after everybody else, I try to make real movements.
You had a power price for this league, you know that.
Yeah, I don't work out something. I don't work out
Next year, I'll
something.
give you a prize or something, you know, a little, you know.
Well, yeah, you're making one of Marco. Everybody know how much. Oh,
Yeah.
now okay, these people have transfers left. All right.
If you're hardcore,
So,
you could watch the people above you and counter pick them and thing. You
nah, I
really
don't do
just if
that.
it had a
Shame you,
Nah,
prize.
that's too much. That's too much to me.
Shame you be else, you know.
I just mark
Every
him
week, Shame you be
Antonio.
like, hey, well, I'm catching up. But how this man? I didn't even
This
watch
man
Shame you
stuck.
team.
This man
I
stuck
was
with
watching
Gaikwad.
Antonio, Jared, and Dino teams, so I could catch all here. That's my goal to pass
Yeah,
all here.
I catching Dino. We catching Dino. Dino right
I will
there.
always
I want
have the differential, so I will always have a chance to either boost up big ahead of you or fall down for you to catch
That's
me.
small.
So
That's small. I like the
it's
challenge.
always a
challenge.
50-50.
Yeah, I like the challenge.
Yeah, man, it's
So
all
that's
good.
personal goals now.
Yeah, for
Trying to
sure,
pass on people.
for sure. Nah, man, banter,
You know
we
that
love it.
I'll try not to miss any more match days, so I will stop making an excuse. So if I lose, I will always say, "Hey, I missed 8 match days," and he could say, "Hey, I missed 5." You know.
I started match day 8.
So
You
I have my
understand?
excuse in my pocket
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, no, I don't like. I like to play that excuse card. I start late. That's my fault. But catching all there, I have to catch all there.
Yeah, man. There we go.
Right.
It has
Well,
so
we look
much
this.
good players that
Well,
it's so much possible.
yeah,
So much
yeah.
things can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
How your county cricket fantasy going? Do you know?
They are ripping that by first match day, 22 in the world. Destroy
What?
them. One in
Okay.
all the leagues and thing that. But I
Nice.
do a little research in that though. I do a lot of research actually.
That harder though than
Today's,
this.
yeah, I guess because there's plenty teams. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's 4-day games and then, but actually it's real good. It's enjoyable because after first inning, if your guy make duck, however, he coming back to bat second, and then hopefully once the game not drawing and thing now, and the bowlers bowling twice, the batsman batting twice in an ideal situation. So it have ups and downs in it, but it's good.
I think
All
the
the
thing is
test
you have to be
players
real
coming
familiar.
back.
You have to be real familiar with the county cricket scene
Yeah,
to really pick the certain players you want to have and have a kind of balance.
I'd always know about it because I know a little bit about it. I was lucky to go England and thing and see county cricket too. I know about the teams and thing, but like you know how fantasy is, it will just bring you into it so that you get to understand the league a little better.
Yeah.
So I just pick some reliable men. That's all I do really.
Yeah.
I just pick on paper who I see is really reliable men at their peak in terms of the stats and thing. And in terms of the age, actually was a big factor for me. I wanted to see the young players who are hungry, and I just pay off that. But I just lucky. I do a lot of research. I ain't gonna lie, I research a lot. So, in this one, I don't really research it, but like I say, I just look at venue stats, space or spin, and how much if it's a high scoring ground or not. Them is two basic things that I just try to look at now. And
How you just find that?
but I have a lot of guys I follow online on Twitter and think that the level of analysis that these fellas doing, these fellas is just fans, right? But their level of analysis that they just putting out publicly is top-notch things now. It's like what the teams just use and thing now. And it's just a pity that fellas don't get opportunity to work with a team and thing. I bless and I push a career in this and I make that in a way and I push and push until teams that use it. But in the future, you need people to do that for every team now, really and truly. So right now, fellas, and like in India and England, they just giving out that information for free. So you can just look in the right places and they will have, let me just say, an IPL match preview and review and that kind of thing, like in a similar to FPL type thing. Just look for those things and you will find it on YouTube or anywhere else. You will find in India have how much millions of people watching it, right? I think this one reached now to almost 900,000. Right? When we started, was about less than 500,000.
Yeah, it was less than.
Yeah.
They might reach a million. So I'll join and get licks. More people join in and start. Too late for it now, but that could be the daily fantasy too, because if you have the time, the daily one is a.
I always wanted to jump in
fun
there.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out those things. Just check out reviews and previews of the matches.
And I must big up. Must big up. Yes, quick info of some decent information though on the fantasy. I like the fantasy 11 breakdown that they do when you're looking ahead. Yeah, I must say decent breakdown. Well, I think we covered a decent amount there. We could reconvene next Wednesday again. I like the Wednesday vibes. Going good, Dino. Again, thanks for coming through, Shamir and Antonio. Before we go, any parting words before I make any announcements? Any parting words, Dino? Anything again? Any advice for the coming games?
Nah,
Use,
man,
Don't
it's
waste
all,
your transfers.
use your uncaps.
Yeah. Use your uncapped
Yeah, yeah,
transfers,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. All right. So just a few announcements. So yesterday we'd have done our review of Gaming 32 FPL. Tonight we have F1 Fantasy. We had a great race on Sunday. I don't know how much of you are up at 1 a.m. to watch that race. We're gonna break down the race and break down the fantasy. And Friday, please God, we'll be back at 11 a.m. to do a free hit draft and a preview of Game Week 33. So a lot to talk about, a lot of content for you guys this week. Please go check out Dino on at FPL Crick Dino. What's he tag? I'll put it in the description. What's he tag?
Yeah, it's at Crickdino on Twitter, on YouTube, on Insta. Yeah, mostly active on Twitter though.
Right.
Yeah, that's at Crickdino. And let me just say, if it have any new fantasy tournaments coming up, whatever it is that you guys starting any new ones, just let me know. Just drop it in. And yeah, or anybody who see this and know of any fantasy that you play in cricket, especially in cricket. I definitely interested in any fantasy you can play in cricket. I know they have a lot of money leagues out there, but I'm only interested in the free ones. I don't know the legality and the reliability of these money leagues, you know. So I don't want to throw my money out there. So if you see this and you know about any of them that you recommend or you play, I would just say, give us any recommendations on that. Or any upcoming sports, any other sports that I have coming up.
Boom. I like that. And we're hoping that next season, all the F1, the cricket you could get a bigger fan base pushing for it, man. I really like that. So again, thanks guys. Happy picking. Good luck tomorrow. And please don't forget your deadlines at 9:30 or wherever you're in the world. It's intense. It's intense, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And we enjoy it. We are glutton for punishment, right? We love it. We love it. We love it. So guys, take care, be safe, and we'll see you all in the next one.